Let me just ask you something, a little question, if you don't mind. They were about to talk to me in there. Is there any reason why you guys pulled me out of there and didn't let me talk to the embassy directly?
Because, like I told you, we can't answer you those questions. There's no one in here that can answer those questions for you. So your best bet is to, like I said, go to the address I sent you to, or you can talk to the Secret Service.
Okay, which address is this? This the embassy address?
No, this is not. That is State Department.
But I just told you that the FBI told me come here.
Yeah, we can't help you here.
Even if the FBI tells me come here?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Interesting. That's interesting. So who's in charge?
Who's in charge of?
This issue concerning the reason why I'm not being allowed to talk to the Saudis.
Because we can't help you here, like I said. The best bet is to go to the State Department or talk to the Secret Service.
No, but I just told you when I went to the State Department, they said that.
You said you went to the FBI.
No, I've been to everybody. Okay, so the FBI is telling me come here. You know.
So we can't.
Well, I have a special agent name. You want to call him and tell him why you're blocking me from coming here?
Well, this is private property. Yeah, and
he told me come here.
And then we're not going to help you.
But he told me come here. That's what I'm trying to say. Who's saying for me not to speak to them? Who's making the order?
That, but until we get confirmation from whatever it is that you're talking about, then we can go from there.
All right, I'm waiting too. So we'll see what they say.
Did you call the guy?
Who?
The guy you're talking about. The agent that told you.
Yeah, I spoke to him. He said come here.
Okay.
He's saying that he's being blocked by the administration concerning some matters, and basically, you know,
Where is he right now?
He's in Delaware.
The agent is in Delaware.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's an internal conflict apparently, even within the FBI as well, and so you know.
So there's nobody else.
But they're being affected is the problem. So if you're not letting them get information that they need concerning terrorism, who's responsible for that?
Like I said, that's information I don't really know about. I mean,
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Nobody seems to know about it. That's the problem.
Else you can talk to besides that agent in Delaware?
Yeah, I have another agent in Florida, but he was blocked.
So there's nobody in this area you could talk to as far as getting in contact with somebody.
Listen, I sent a letter to call me directly, and that's who responded with me with the agent that I'm speaking about. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know who's called me, right?
Your guy.
No, who's called me?
What do you mean?
Who's called me? Do you know who's James Comey?
Who?
Do you know who's James Comey?
Nah, I don't know.
You guys don't know who the director of the FBI is?
I don't work over there, man.
But you were in the government. You're supposed to know who's your bosses and stuff, bro. If I ask you who's president, you're gonna be able to answer that one?
Hey, information I don't know, man.
Your name is Joe and you don't know. And your name is Lee and you can't see, right?
Yeah.
There you go. You see what I'm saying?
What's going on?
Just waiting for Secret Service.
And what does the Secret Service has to do with a terrorism matter?
That's the only agency I can think of that can help you out, man.
But the Secret Service purview is not terrorism.
Well, they can talk to you when I get here.
Secret Service protects the president, right? Protects diplomatic offices, things like that, right?
They're also part of Homeland.
Yeah, I know,
That's
but
what
they're not
call
really
out there,
doing.
So they can help you, man.
Well, you know, you see my face? You see this face right here? It's paralyzed from the right side, right? You know who did that, right? Secret Service. They helped me pretty good, right? They sure know how to help people.
When they said they were going to be up. Oh, how far were they up?
Who did you speak to in the Secret Service? Who's the
Whoever
person?
dispatching officer was.
Okay.
It's one right there. Yeah, right over there. Hey, another question. How come I wasn't blocked when I went to the Moroccan embassy? How come I wasn't blocked when I went to the Algerian embassy? Different embassies, man. Different policies.
Ah, okay.
That's all I can tell you.
I see. I see. And when I went to the Egyptian embassy, no problem. Nobody tried to stop me talking to them.
It's not the Saudi embassy.
I understand. Hey, bro.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. So what's going on?
Nothing. I was about to meet with the Saudi officials, and this gentleman right here pulled me out of the office and said that I shouldn't speak to them, that I should speak to the State Department about a matter which the FBI told me to come here to speak to them about.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out who's telling the truth, who's in control of this attempt to not allow me to speak to the Saudi authorities.
Are you a Saudi citizen?
No, I'm a U.S. citizen, born in the United States.
This is Saudi soil, so they can tell you to get off the property.
They didn't actually. They asked me to come in and talk to them, and this gentleman pulled me out.
Alright, well that's their building security. Okay, they can keep you off the property as well.
They didn't ask me to leave. Would you like to come in with me? They're about to meet with me, actually. They were accepting. I gave them my identity, and I told them I would like to give them information concerning a terrorism matter. They called me inside and were about to talk to me, and this individual pulled me out.
Yeah. You got ID on you?
It's right here. Who are you, by the way, if you don't mind me knowing?
Secret Service.
Name, so I know who I'm talking to. Who?
Getcher.
Detcher?
Getcher.
Getcher.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You have a driver's license like that?
Yeah, I do.
This information you have is this something that's supposed to happen in the U.S. or something supposed to happen in Saudi?
It's affecting them more than anybody, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they need to have that information.
Sit tight for me. I'll read that.
Sure.
Well, maybe it's the cable. What's your first name? How you pronounce that?
Eunice.
Eunice?
Yeah.
So what's going on?
I'm trying to convey to them information concerning terrorism that they need to be aware about.
What is
A lot of it.
it? A lot of it?
Yes.
Well, I got nothing but time, dude. Break it down for me. What's going on?
Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to handle it right here. You know, you're not going to have the background of the dispute that I'm having. I can reference you some materials if you want to go and review it, but at this juncture, the FBI basically told me they are paralyzed and unable to deal with the matter here because of obstruction from the administration. So, if that's true, that doesn't mean that terrorism threats just disappear because somebody wants them to disappear in their mind. If they're still affecting these countries that are being bombed every day, they should be able to receive that information. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure.
So I don't think I've done anything wrong by going. I actually went to the Egyptian embassy and they met with me with no problem. I went to the Moroccan embassy and they met with me with no problem. I went to other embassies and I had no problem. But over here, this individual, right when they pulled me in the room and were about to talk to me, this person came in and told me I'm not allowed to talk to them. So I'm just trying to figure out who is making that call that I'm not allowed to talk to the Saudis about a terrorism matter.
All right. So let's say you didn't make an appointment, right? You wanted to just come in and talk to them?
Yeah, and they agreed to talk to me.
All right. Well, if the building security is not letting you in, then you won't be able to get in. But what you can do is call the embassy and set up an appointment to talk to somebody.
They just gave me an appointment. They called me in and actually told me, we want to talk to you. Sit down right here. Somebody will be with you right now. As soon as that happened, he ran out of nowhere and dragged me out of there.
I get it. Well, they're not going to act on their own. You know what I'm talking about? They're not going to be like, I don't like that guy. Let's just get him out of here. There's going to be a reason why they asked you to leave. I don't know what the reason is.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out myself.
Sure. But I'm thinking the best approach that you're going to be able to have is to call them and you can ask and find out why.
But I spoke to them. They told me to come here too. I was inside. Look, sir, hold on a second.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me show you, bro. Okay, I was in Saudi Arabia not too long ago.
Yeah.
See that? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm related to one of the royal family in Morocco as well.
Yeah.
I do have a right to speak to them if I want to.
But the U.S. government cannot tell me I cannot speak to them.
Well, no, U.S. government can tell you can't. But
Okay.
if they cannot let you in their building.
They just did.
Well, they're not now. Like, you can't get in there now, right? Is he allowed to go in there? No.
But he's saying that the State Department made that call.
Did the State Department make that call?
I never said that.
You did tell me that inside. You
I
said,
said you could speak to the State Department.
so who made the call?
I was told can't come in.
Who told you that? The State Department,
Well,
right?
what you could do is you could call the embassy and then ask them if you want.
I could walk in right now and apply for a visa. You can't stop me.
Yeah,
That's not. I can apply for a visa if I want to.
if they don't want you on the property, you can't go on the property.
I'm allowed to apply for a visa. Did they say that? They didn't say that. Actually, they were about to talk to me. He pulled me out. Huh?
Basically, what I'm telling you is right now, all right? Because I don't want this to go any further, all right? If you want to talk to these guys, you're going to have to call and make an appointment too. Now, I know that you were in there earlier, but then they asked you to leave.
No, they didn't ask me to leave. He asked me to leave, but they asked to speak to me.
He's not going to do anything on his own, all right? So basically, what I'm telling you right now is this is what it is. All right? The building security asked you to leave. That means you cannot be on the property. And it doesn't matter if you think he made the decision himself or not. Building security doesn't want you in there. You can't.
But I need to know. But this is the thing, sir. In order for me to understand who's making the call for me not to go in there, wouldn't you need to tell me who made the call? Because you told me State Department. Now you've changed your story.
I never said the State Department. I said you could go to the State Department and talk about your issue there, but not here. This is my place.
See, now he's changed the story. He told me that the State Department is saying that I have to speak to them and I'm not allowed to speak to them.
He told you to go and talk to them. As far as you here,
Yeah, but you have to understand something. I'm in a conflict with the State Department, and they don't want me to go and speak to these people. But the reason that they're blocking me is something illegal.
Saudi Arabia embassy on your phone and find out the number.
I could just go to Saudi Arabia. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's not the point. The point is that if there's an imminent terrorist threat that they need to be aware of, listen, if there's an imminent terrorist threat that they need to be aware of, and you three people here block me from being able to convey that information to them, then you three people are going to get fired for whatever
You're going
happens.
about it the wrong way. That's
I'm just saying.
You're going about it the wrong way.
Okay? So, I mean, I don't have the ability to fly to Saudi Arabia in time to prevent anything that could be happening. So, if you guys are making the call, you three, that I'm not allowed to give them information about terrorism, that's fine with me. As long as I've got you guys recorded, I know who made the call. Nobody wants to say who's saying that I should leave, and we'll figure it out another day. Is that all right?
All right.
All right, then. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.